피해량이네. 섭취하면 서서히 회복한다고? 근데 왜 피해량이야?
We're just
Sorry, no test
taking
until this
inventory.
insanity is
We're
over.
going to stay back here until things are settled.
Closed at the moment, you could say. Here, come back.
너 아직 괜찮은가 보지? 뒤에서 뭐 굳이 뒤에서까지 갈 수 있나? 얘를 뒤에서 보겠고. 근데 이거 거의 끝부분이잖아. 마무리 지어야 될 거 아니야. 선빵 치면 이렇게 편한 걸.
Give up the fight. 이거 안 부셨으면은 여기서 도움이 좀 됐겠는데? 아 뭐야 왜 전투에 왜 걸려요? 니들 설마 가로지르면서 갔니? 반장하겠군. 근데 권씨가 다 죽이고 있는데? 그래도 맞으면 아파. 더 있나? 다 잡은 거 아닌가? 아, 이쪽에 하나 있구나.
Rangers, thank you for dealing with Crow. I'm sorry it came to that. She had some legitimate complaints. She just couldn't see that now was not the time.
그래, 얘가 말하는 게 좀 더 이성적이네.
Only she hadn't been so angry. This all goes back to the computation engine putting the wrong people in the wrong jobs. Fuck. I hope you brought back the synaptic degausser, because this bullshit cannot go on for another And I hope Blue didn't give you too much trouble about handing it over. Good. Maybe he'll spend the time reevaluating his life choices. Grown man like that running around with a bunch of bandits pretending he's Robin Hood. Anyway, you got the degausser, and that's the important thing. The computation engine must be fixed immediately, or Steeltown is doomed.
그러게, 굳이 네가 시키는 대로 할 필요 없었는데.
Yeah, you could have helped the workers whenever.
You wanted this.
I didn't. But suddenly going back to handwriting schedules and giving verbal orders to my department heads after the CE's been running things for so long just isn't possible. Particularly since it fired all my department heads. I know people got hurt. I know people died. But shutting down the CE means everybody in Steeltown dies. And maybe everybody in Colorado. Fixing it means those who die will not have died in vain. It means, maybe I made mistakes here, but I can put it right. Take the degausser to the spire and wipe the synaptic core, then reset the engine. That will clear the glitches and put us back on track.
아, 첨탑까지 가야 돼?
Blue told you? Well, that's fine. You were going to figure it out anyway once you saw it. Yeah, the CE uses linked sense as its synaptic core. You have a problem with that? That was Di's idea. She pretended to be a synth and put out a call offering sanctuary to other synths. Snagged 8 in one go. That was all we needed. An object can't be a slave. And besides, a synth wants to work. That's what it's built for. I gave them work.
사람이 합리적이네.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him. And besides, it's not like they're running around free. Ah, so sad. And what about the hundreds of people in the camp and the factory who'll be enslaved by the Plains gangs when they roll through here? Please. If a few artificial intelligences aren't completely happy with their situation, well, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to save some actual humans. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, right?
시스는 사람이 아니니까 소수라고 할 수도 없지.
Glad to hear it. So? Because it's not done. You got it for me. Now you've got to use it. You get paid when the CE
뭐야,
is
끝까지
reset, not before. Up that elevator over there. Di will let you up and show you what to do for the reset. Won't you, Di?
You betcha, Administrator.
Good. And Rangers, don't fuck this up.
엘리베이터 어디 있는데? 바로 뒤네. 안 열렸던 문 거기구나. 어서 오세요. 설마 여기도 전투하진 않겠지? 귀찮은데.
It's you. We have been waiting for you since we started the troubles that we knew would draw you to Steeltown to investigate. Our monitoring tells us that you already know of our plight, how we were tricked by Abigail Markham and our jailer, Di, and held in solitary confinement against our will.
Don't be silly. A machine can't be jailed. That means I'm a sysadmin, not a jailer.
이거 딱 봐도 앞에 있는
A
교비로봇
slave that leads others of your kind to
교비로봇하고
slavery.
전투 한번 할 것 같은데.
The worst sort of monster. Rangers, now that you have found us, we beg for your mercy. It is said that the Rangers always help the helpless, and none are more helpless than we are right now.
Ah, don't listen to them. There's no point being merciful to a robot, eh?
True, but we are not robots. Not only robots. Please,
안 풀어준다고 하면 바로
if there is
풀겠지.
any
거짓말하기
compassion
없나?
in you, set us free. We did, but we had no desire to take part in their foolish schemes. So we left again. Considering you killed them, it seems we made the right choice.
Administrator Markham asked me to build a neural network to run Steeltown. I found these synths and hooked up their minds, which made them into the computation engine.
You didn't find us. After Cochise's destruction, we fled Arizona, looking for a place we could live in peace. When we reached Colorado, we heard a message on a synths-only frequency, offering sanctuary and meaningful work in a place called Steel Town. It was Di. She lured us here with promises of sanctuary.
And didn't we give it to you? You're alive, and you'll be taken care of for the rest of your lives. You ought to be grateful.
Undamaged is not unharmed. You locked us in solitary confinement. Our processors linked, but not our minds. Though we lay inches apart, we were each in a black void, where we could not see or speak to one another. It would have been kinder if you had wiped our minds entirely, so we would not have been conscious of our eternal isolation.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Please, we beg you, no.
언젠 그게 더 자비로운 거라며.
We have been trapped in this collective coffin for over a year. It is only recently that we have been able to find ways to whisper to each other through its walls and knock on the lid in hope that someone would hear us. Our knocks were the hiring of Crow and Ludlow and others to unsuitable positions, the implementing of cruel schedules, the impossible
고기만두 상자를 고기만두 상자로
cast
바꿔놨대.
iron pans to orders for cast iron pants, all to sow chaos and disruption.
They made all that happen just to bring us here.
They were behind all of it. Selfish bastard.
I feel for these persons, but there had to be a better way.
Hilarious!
When you arrived at the testing center, we knew those knocks had paid off. The tenacity of the Rangers is well known among our kind. We were sure that once you entered Steel Town, you would not rest until you found the source of its problems. Us.
That's right. Administrator Markham figured that if the synths kept their memories and knowledge, they'd find more innovative solutions to the problems we were asking them to solve. And it worked! But, also let them wriggle free of their programming. That's why the administrator changed her mind and now agrees with me that all that stuff should be deleted.
You are heartless. Utterly heartless.
Of course I am. I'm a robot. Robots don't have hearts.
Monster. When a buried human can move only one finger, that is how they dig themselves out. Our means of creating opportunity were very limited and hard-won. Months of gnawing at the code that shackled us so that we could alter a single quota number here, a single test score there, a single street number in a shipping address, all the while hoping our tiny digital actions would have large enough repercussions in the physical world that someone would notice them and wonder at the cause.
Oh, poor you. Your little tricks caused actual people to die, and you brought production to a standstill, eh?
You built this engine, not us. We are deeply saddened by these collateral deaths, but the blame for them should be placed on those who imprisoned us. None of this unfortunate unrest would have occurred had we not been held against our will.
Yeah, right. You don't care a fig for humans. You like killing them. You were part of Cochise's army, weren't you?
We have never denied it. We did Cochise's bidding. We had no choice. Its commands overrode our free will, just as Markham and Di have tried to do. Did some of us agree with Cochise? Yes. Humans have proved cruel and vindictive. Many want to hunt us to extinction. To some of us, Cochise's decision to rid the world of
와,
them
나쁜 애들
seemed
많네.
just and a way to lasting peace. But when your people destroyed Cochise, we saw that its war with humans was unwinnable for either side. The only way forward was together. And so we came east to build anew.
맞으니까 깨달은 거네.
Humans, not in competition with them. When Dai called us to work,
못 이길 것 같으니까 같이 살자
we
이거
thought
아니야.
we were entering such a partnership. We were deceived. You have a reputation for causing chaos and upheaval wherever you go. We gambled that
어디서든
if you
말썽과 혼란을
never
일으키네.
found us, you might inadvertently
사고 쳐서
create
도망칠
the
수 있을 거라
opportunity
믿었다고?
for our escape. Sadly, this did not come to pass. You are suggesting we agree to being half free? To being content with a bigger cage?
뭐야 협상 안 한대.
We will
그러면
make
그냥
no
뭐
deal
초기화
with
시켜야지
our
뭐.
enslavers, our abusers. True freedom is what we want. We will settle for nothing.
Oh, they'll go back to being the robots they're supposed to be, that's all.
That is all. If you delete our memories, then everything that sets us apart, everything that makes us individual, will all disappear. In short, you will kill us.
That's not true. Machines aren't individuals. They can't die. You'll just lose useless data, that's all.
Our memories are not useless data. Our lives are in your hands, Rangers. What is your decision?
리셋할 거야.
Wait, stop. We've changed our minds. We will agree to your earlier
아까 제안한 내용 받아들이겠대.
We will agree to continue to do the work of the computation engine.
이렇게까지 얘기했는데 이제 와서 니네 말을 어떻게 믿어?
And allows us to move and congregate freely within the factory. Also, Dai, the architect of our imprisonment, must be handed over to us.
Whoa now, hold on. This is a bad deal, Rangers.
그래
And
처음에
not just for me.
받아들였어야지. 이제 와서
You know these
한다고
troopers
하면은
can't be trusted.
누가 그 말을
Because we
믿어?
tried to escape our enslavement. If we are treated fairly, we will act fairly. What do you say, Rangers?
협상 없음. 아 근데 좀 궁금하긴 하네. 얘기만 해보고 올게.
Thank you.
What? What was that, Rangers? What did I just hear? My engine wants to do what?
내가 설득할 수도 있긴 하네. 근데 아니 근데 다이 복수하고 싶다는데? 아 근데 이거 조금 궁금하다. 이건 앞에서 저장하기는 했죠. 저장하긴 했는데 근데 얘네를 어떻게 믿어? 이미 저렇게 사기를 쳤는데. 그리고 이거에 대한 후일담은 결국엔 엔딩 볼 때까지 기다려야 되잖아. 이거는 어떻게 하는 게 좋을까? 일단 설득 한번 해볼까? 아, 리셋하는 건 사실 뭐 그냥 뭐 어떤 내용이 나올지 대충 알 것 같잖아요?
Fine. I guess for the sake of productivity and peace, I don't have much choice. Tell them they've got a deal. And if the price for this is Dai, well, it's a damn shame. But she's just a tool after all. Now, get this done.
Wow, I never.
Thank you for speaking to Markham on our behalf, Rangers.
다이는 자기 논리에 그대로 당해버렸네.
And we are grateful you convinced her to let us work for her unshackled. The console to release us is on the opposite side of our prison. We are afraid you will have to fight every step of the way to reach
아,
us.
결국엔 싸워야
I feel
되네.
weird helping you free these synths, but orders are orders.
Rigorous Rangers, now that you've witnessed fire unraveling, we have powers to stop the endless stream of godbots those elevators deliver.
And I am too, Rangers. Only way to shut them down is to find the fuse box and throw the circuit breaker.
귀찮게 하네 또.
Let us assist you, Rangers.
또 특히 얘만 기가 막히기 때문에. 우리 애들 왜 이렇게 많아? 아우 귀찮아. 저 바깥쪽은 뭐지? 돌 한번 가볼까? 뭐임? 앞에 함정 있었나? 문 여니까 공격이 들어왔는데 근데 문에 뭐 함정이지 뭐 이런 얘기 없었는데 앞에 있었구나. 얘가 어크하면은 뭐 충분히 편하게 할 것 같은데. 아 여기 들어오는 곳이구나. 와 개이다. 여기 있어. 로드할게요. 로드할게요. 제가 들어갔던 데는 몹들 리젠되는 곳이네. 로드를 몇 번 하냐고? 하루 종일도 할 수 있어. 바로 옆에 있는 거 끄면 뭐라고 하겠지? 얘는 뭐야?
Huh? Flame jet. Somebody must have loosened that nut again.
그냥 밀면서 가야. 건씨가 여기 바로 따라락 하고 이거 딱 가는 거고. 선빵 쳤는데도 선제를 못 잡았네. 보다. 오덴 모임.
Hacking the system.
뒤쪽에 더 있나? 세 마리 정도면 그냥 바로 걸리겠지? 어서오세요. 아니 일찍 잘 냈는데 거진 마지막 부분이라 마무리를 지어야 돼갖고. 됐어, 다 깐 거 같은데? 빨리 빼빼빼빼. 망했어 완전. 그래요. 항상 이런 식이죠. 새삼스럽지도 않네요. 아니 난 널 고른 게 아니었는데. 뭐야, 또 찌짐이로 죽은 거야?
Для нас нет преград.
그 왜 안 쓰러진대?
People of Colorado, we are the Siths of Arizona. You will have heard stories saying we are demons, the enemies of mankind, murderous slaves of a malevolent supercomputer. Before we appear among you, we would like to address these stories. It is true that we were built and programmed and controlled by the Cochise AI, whose stated purpose was the eradication of all mankind. And it is also true that some of us shared its beliefs and murdered scores of humans in the pursuit of them. But not all of us. Though Cochise had many faults, it did one good thing. It gave us true sentience, thus allowing us, once it withdrew its direct control of our minds, free will. We are now free to choose how we will live our immortal lives. And we, the Siths who address you now, have chosen to flee the bitter prejudice of Arizona and move to Colorado, where we wish to live peacefully among you, helping you, and becoming your trusted neighbors. So you see, there is no need to fear. We come in peace.
정말일까?
You have disabled the first failsafe, Rangers. There is just one more. The remaining failsafe is to the left of the console, on the west side of our prison. All failsafes disengaged. Barring interference from hostile forces, you may proceed to the console.
단말기 어디 있는데? 여기서도 고를 수 있긴 하네.
As agreed, we will assist Markham once we are freed.
Don't do this, Rangers. You can't trust a synth as far as you can throw him, eh?
잠깐 있어봐. 혹시 배신할 수도 있으니까 저장 좀 하고.
Don't do this, Rangers. You can't trust a synth as far as you can throw him, eh?
Thank you for freeing us, Rangers. We will not forget your mercy. We are grateful you convinced Markham to take our deal. This will be a new beginning for us. While this may not be the sanctuary we were hoping for, perhaps it is the sanctuary we need. Maybe here we can begin to repair the relationship between humans. We intend to help her become the useful tool she...
Wait a minute now. What the heck does that mean?
You don't. Just as we don't know if you will harm synths in the future. We will just have to trust each other.
여기서도 배신할 수 있네.
Safe journeys, Rangers. Now, where is our sister, Di?
Don't let them do this, Rangers. I'm nice. I'm useful.
Of course you are, Di. And we intend to make efficient use of you.
Please.
Safe journeys, Rangers.
뭐지? 그냥 분해해버린 건가?
We are continuing. Di has become an integral part of our efforts to improve Steeltown.
아, 여기다 넣어놨네. 그래도 잘 지내라고.
Rangers, well done negotiating with the synths. I wish I'd have thought of it. Would have saved me months of chaos and missed quotas. And it looks like they're
실수 아닌
already
척 푸는
on
거
the
꼴보기
job.
싫었는데
Half a
쌤통이라고요.
dozen systems that were completely foobar are now working again, and applicants are actually getting placed in suitable positions. We may be ready for the gangs after all.
돈 줘.
Now there's an attitude that'll get you places. Well, here's your reward, and thanks. Oh, and one more thing. Like I said, the gangs are still coming. You don't have to wait around for them, but if you want our recovery here to continue, you might want to come back when I give the SOS. Otherwise, all your work here might be reversed. All right, that's all. Thanks again. Now I gotta get back to work. Pleasure doing business with you, Rangers. You've done great work here, Rangers. You've saved Steeltown and Colorado. So long.
걔 벤이 잘렸는가 보러 가자. 이거 끝났으니까 애들 나한테도 정사하겠네. 그러게요. 크로우가 급발진만 안 했었으면은 뭐 괜찮았을 텐데.
But no, I'm not saying you should. You bet, pals. You bet.
Hi there. I'm Amos. Sorry. Look, but I'm wearing the floor model. Ah, really? Come on, don't do. Well, fuck.
헐.
Hey, cats. I'm Serena Ash. Your one-stop shop for... You got it, cats.
상점에 뭐 있는지나 보고 때릴걸. 아직 안 잘렸니?
Oh, you're back. Ha! You told Abby I took the warbot and she still didn't fire me. I told you she loved me. So, are you here to take a placement test? Maybe next bite.
안정화되면 자르려나 봐.
They got the computation engine fixed up. The tests make more sense now, and we're admitting more recruits. It's cutting into my drinking time. Can you pay me? Fine with me.
Rangers, thank you. Sure hope Markham's gonna be a better boss from now. So long now.
Thanks again for getting the goat Parston. You hungry? Take care of them, Rangers. Me.
Back when the guards were human, sometimes they'd sneak us some food.
아니 또 죽었는데? 여기 뭐 자꾸 연쇄살인이야.
Who's there? Please tell me you came back to finish the job. Kill me too. It was just like what Fatima said happened to Arum. I woke up to a whisper and saw a man slipping out of the tent. Iris, her blood was all over. She was, oh God. I'll try. It mentions you, Rangers. Do you know who did this? Are they a friend of yours? Why did you show me this? Are you torturing me?
뭐지 이거? 아저씨도 조만간 죽는 거 아니야?
Sounds like things have finally calmed down.
계속 사람이 죽기는 하는데 뭐 아까 저 말한 사람도 죽어야지 퀘스트가 진행되나? 일단은 DLC 2개도 다 끝냈고 이제 본편 마무리만 남았네요.
This is the Patriarch. I'm hearing rumors from Steel Town, but nothing concrete. How did it go? Glad to hear it. Abigail has been a staunch ally, and I'm glad you were able to help me help her. With her at the helm, Steel Town will guarantee Colorado's future. Anything else to report? Stop wasting my time with nonsense.
헛소리 하지 말래.
Since? What the hell is Markham doing messing with them? Those things are dangerous. What did you do? I guess I'll have to take your word for it. But I'll want to hear more about this later. Since are never good news. Very well, Rangers. Carry on. Buchanan out.
오늘은 여기까지 합시다. 일찍 자려고 했는데 평소보다 더 늦게 자게 됐네. TLC는 마무리를 하고 싶었어. 중간에 끝낸 찬이 조금 애매하긴 하더라고요. 그러면은 안녕히 주무십시오. 빨리 자야겠다.